Welcome! In this film I'll show you how to install vinyl wall covering on paper backing using an alternative method, where you paste the walls instead of the wall covering. Warning: this method is only possible with Arte Clear Pro adhesive. Unlike Arte Clear Pro, traditional wall covering adhesive contains a lot of water. As this alternative method requires moistening the wall covering, the traditional adhesive is not strong enough. In this film, we will work with rolls that are 70 cm wide. First check whether the rolls all have the same reference and batch number. The method that we're showing here is an alternative for the hanging method shown in the instructions supplied with the wall covering. However, it is still useful to read those instructions carefully, as they contain a lot of useful information. Roll out the wall covering with the printed side facing up and check whether it is okay. Before you start, make sure that the wall is prepared well. A good wall must be dry, clean, slightly absorbent and smooth. Determine the place where you'll start. That is the second drop from a corner. Calculate the width of the wall covering, minus 2 cm. In this case, 68 cm. Draw a plumb line where you will start. Measure the height of the wall. Cut the drops to length and add 10 extra centimeters. Always mark the top end of the drop on the back. All drops must be hung in the same direction unless the instructions indicate otherwise. Turn the drops over. Moisten the first drop sufficiently and evenly with clean cold water using a sponge. Make sure that you moisten the wall covering to the very edges. Fold the ends to the middle. Position the edges together perfectly so the sides do not dry out. Let the water soak in. Observe a soaking time of about 8 to 10 minutes. In the meantime, stir the adhesive well in the tub. Pour the adhesive into a bucket. Put the ladder and adhesive bucket in place. Use a brush to paste the wall near the edge at the top and bottom. Use a microfiber roller to paste the rest of the wall. Spread the adhesive a little wider than the drop on both sides. Distribute the adhesive evenly and sufficiently thick. After the soaking time, the drop has expanded to its maximum. Unfold the drop and roll it up with the design on the inside. The marking will now be on the outside. Continue working so it doesn't dry out. Roll it out gradually. Position the drop exactly against the plumb line on the wall. Press the drop gently with a rubber roller. Work from the middle to the sides. Press the wall covering at the skirting board and the ceiling with a corner roller or spatula. Cut off the excess at the top and bottom with a sharp snap-off knife against a spatula. For each cut, use a new piece of the snap-off knife. Moisten the next drop like the first one and let the water soak in. For the drop at the corner, work in the same way and place it against the edge of the first drop. Press the seam with a seam roller. Use a corner roller or spatula for the corner. Cut off the excess at the ceiling, at the skirting board and in the corner. Always press the blade against the spatula on the side of the excess. Finish the third drop in the same way. Clean the ceiling and the skirting board. If you're using washable wall covering, also clean the drops with a sponge and cold water. Check the results after 3 drops. Finish the wall. Beyond the corner, draw a plumb line at a distance slightly less than the drop width from the corner. Finish the drop in the same way. Once again, remove the excess in the corner. Clean the corner with cold water. Finish the whole room in the same way. Thanks for your attention and good luck.